structures for short time. Hello, everybody. We are about to start. Let's sort a few things here. So, oh yeah, it's actually sorted. Today we will be covering how to make passive income with Binance Earn. My name is Mathendu, and today we have two more hosts here. And one of them is Rachel. Most of you have met Rachel. That is Rachel, who is our angel from Uganda. And we have Victor. Victor Arimi is also in the call. We'll be looking at what Rachel and Victor will be about to tell us. Welcome all. Remind your friends to join in. And during this session, we will be giving you up to $400 in giveaways, live giveaways. So we have our team here will be showing us how to make passive income with Binance Earn. And in addition to that, we do a live giveaway. So remind everyone to join in. Remind everybody to join in. So I'll allow my co-hosts to introduce themselves. There is Rachel. Rachel, are you there? Rachel, please introduce yourself. All right. I think let's wait for Rachel to get the audio in properly, and then we can now learn what passive income is and how to make this while at the comfort of your bed, at the comfort of your place. So what's a bit of background. We have had this session as a follow-up session from the previous sessions. The previous sessions have initially covered what Binance is and how to register your accounts. Then we also covered on how to get started with Binance, and then we went to this journey of peer-to-peer trading, and we showed you how to do P2P trades, out basically to deposit on Binance and how to withdraw that money to convert it to fiat and the vice versa. So we are excited as we are doing this session because we will be able to show you now extra features that you can use and leverage to increase your net worth by earning passively. So now, Mr. Simato, I see you there. I see guys are joining in. We'll give you a few more minutes to join in. I see Paul Igadu is in the chat. Paul Igadu is also one of the Binance Angels from Uganda, a very good friend of ours as well. And we will be responding to all questions. So after we covered Binance P2P trading, we went to spot trading where we showed you how to do conversions, how to basically trade and be able to be profitable as a trader. And then after that, we covered how to, now we are covering how to make passive income as well, using the coins maybe you're holding. That applies mostly when you are looking to hold long term. So how is this done? So this will be a 2-hour session that will introduce how to do this. We'll show you a few features on Binance. Actually, most of the features we'll cover them today on Binance, and you will now understand, get a glimpse of what Binance products you can use and leverage to increase your net worth. So now, Rachel, let me know if you're able to talk now. Rachel? Rachel, I believe you can unmute yourself and then talk. Okay, try coming back on the session again. All right. I see Victor is here. Victor, please introduce yourself. Unmute and introduce yourself.
Hello guys, I'm Victor. I'll be taking you through some parts of passive income, earning passive income on Binance with Lorena and Rachel. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Victor. Now, let's get started while we wait for Rachel. I believe Rachel is here, so Rachel, you can introduce yourself as well.
Hi, Mathendu. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're loud and clear.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rachel, and I'm a Binance angel from Uganda. So today I'm going to take you through how you can earn money with Binance. And back to you, Mathendu.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see there are some people watching live from Facebook. We are also able to see you right there. So just before we proceed, Binance has two main groups. The Binance East Africa groups. We have the Binance East Africa Facebook group, which we've showed right there, and the Binance East Africa Telegram group. So by the end of this webinar, we are doing a massive giveaway, $400 to be specific. However, this giveaway is valid to users on our socials. So make sure you go to these links that we are sharing. And, for the Facebook page, please follow this page. The post will only be visible to page followers. So make sure you're able to follow this particular page. For those on Telegram, we are sharing the group right here. Make sure you are able to join the Telegram group, and that's one of the ways you'll be eligible for the giveaway. So the groups have been shared right there, and you can be able to see them. On Telegram, it's Binance East Africa. On Facebook, it's the Binance East Africa. It's right there. You can be able to see it. Now, what is Binance Earn? What is Binance Earn? So Binance Earn is basically a suite of products. Maybe we can use a few slides here. And first of all, those who are new here, Binance, of course, is the largest cryptocurrency, infrastructure provider, and by far the leading blockchain provider in the world. So it has a range and a suite of products that we can leverage. Part of it, of course, is Binance Earn, right? So what is Binance Earn? Binance Earn basically is a place or rather one-stop investment solution to earn passive income. You can be able, instead of just holding your coins on your spot wallet, you can be able to earn while holding those coins, right? You can be able to have those coins earn you some passive income, all right? So we will be covering on how to do this. We will be specifically looking for these particular topics. That is Binance Savings, staking, BNB Vault, Launch Pool, Liquidity Pool, and a few others. We'll also look at the Binance Finance products, and you'll be able to see what these products look like. So now I'll get Rachel to show us a few details about the first product. Rachel, let me know if you're able to share your screen.
Yeah. Let me know if you can see it. I'm going to share it now.
All right, all right. So Rachel will be taking us through the first product, which is Binance Savings. Let's get to understand what Binance Savings is. And, before we even proceed, from uh, those who managed to get to our YouTube session, and those who came a bit late, we are saying we have a massive giveaway today, and the giveaway will be eligible to at least 20 users. At least 20 users. Make sure you are part of them. All right. Make sure you're part of them. So that said, let's get started. And I'd like to first start with a small giveaway. So first of all, I'll take you to our Telegram group. Make sure you're in that Telegram group. I'll take you to our Telegram group. Make sure you're in that group. I've shared the link, and then I'm about to paste a code. This is a gift card code. I believe you all know how to redeem gift cards. I'm about to paste this code there, and it will have the word ERN in between the letter MK. So remove ERN in between the letter MK, and you'll be able to redeem that code. You'll be able to redeem that code. So if you're wondering how is this possible, please join the Binance East Africa group. So that's the code we have sent to the first members. The first one to redeem, of course, will be the first one to be our winner. So that said, that was the first giveaway. Let's proceed and get to understand what Binance Earn is. Rachel, are you able to share the screen now?
Yeah, I shared the screen. Can you see it?
Not yet.
No? Okay, let me try it again.
Okay. So as Rachel shares the screen, we'll go a bit to get an understanding of where you can find this particular product. So in this case, what you're looking at is the web interface. And on the web
Mathenduk,
oh, sorry.
please confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes, now I can. So right there. So that's your screen. Perfect.
All right. Thank you so much for the introduction, Mathendu. And just before I get into showing you how to find the Binance Earn products, I'm going to talk like briefly about Binance Earn. Yeah, like what is Binance Earn? Like Mathendo has said, Binance Earn is a one-stop investment solution to earn passive income, and I guess we all know what passive income means. Passive income is basically money that is going to keep coming, something that keeps coming even when you're not doing anything. Even when you're sleeping, the money is working for you. So it's basically putting your money to work for you without you having to do anything physically. So the money earns for you. So yeah, so that is Binance Earn, and let me show you how you get to Binance Earn. So the first product I'm going to talk about, like we've mentioned before, there are a lot of products under Binance Earn. This is the web interface. It's going to look slightly different if you're using the mobile app. So the mobile version is slightly different. So for this one, after you've logged in, this is the home page. So you go here and you see Earn. So on the drop down menu, you have all these Binance Earn products. So all these products are going to offer you a passive income. And today I will start with savings. So you just hover over the Earn and then select savings. So here under savings, we have three main options. We have flexible savings, we have locked savings, and we have activities as well. And for the start, I'll talk about flexible savings. What are flexible savings? Flexible savings are quite easy, just like the word says, flexible saving. It means that this is where you're going to save your money and you can opt out at any time. Yeah. And how do we get to flexible savings? How do you put your money in flexible savings? Remember, when the main wallet we have is the spot wallet. Yeah. So you have to have money in your spot wallet, and whatever asset, so here we have the asset, so whatever asset you want to save, the money is going to be transferred from your spot wallet to your Earn wallet. And I think that's much easier to see when you have the mobile version. When you click on wallets, you have all these the overview of the spot and Earn wallet. So whatever money that you're going to put in flexible savings is no longer going to show in your spot wallet. It's going to show in your Earn wallet. So here we have these assets. We have BTC, USDT, and the rest. And here they show us the APR, and they show us the duration. So the duration is flexible, meaning that if you save your BTC, you're going to you can redeem it at any time. Yeah, so you can redeem it at any time. And how do we acquire this? So for, let's say for example, I have some BTC, and I also, what I forgot to add is that we are not telling you that do this, like get your money that you're using to trade and put it in savings to earn an income. It's this savings is mostly for idle assets. Let's say you have BTC and you're holding longer term, maybe. So you're not trading the BTC, it's just seated in your spot wallet. So you can put it into savings. So as you wait for maybe your desired selling point, maybe when it gets to 100 BTC, so as you wait for that time, then you can put it in flexible savings. You can put it in savings. So if you have any idle assets and they're available for savings, you can always subscribe. So I click subscribe, and so here you put the amount that you want to subscribe. So for example, if I click max, the whole amount that I have in my spot wallet for BTC, it's going to be selected. And here we have a minimum, so they'll show you the minimum is 0.01 BTC. Let me first go to USDT. I show you the advantage. So the advantage of crypto savings is this: if when you create accounts elsewhere, for example, in banks, they'll tell you the minimum amount you can have in your savings account is maybe from like $5 and above. Yeah, but for crypto here we have USDT, you can save a minimum of 0.1 USDT. So that's the advantage. So if you have any small amounts laying around, like for example I have this 0.1, I can just click max, and yeah, I'll earn interest on that as well. So every time I have like small amounts of USDT lying around, I can always earn interest on them as well. So let's go back to BTC here. Yeah. So I click maximum, and there's an option to buy. So if you don't have that specific asset, you can also just buy it directly. Then you can save it to earn interest on that asset. So we've seen the APY. Yeah. The interest rate. So the interest does not come immediately that day. So here they show you a summary of the value date, the interest distribution date, and the subscription date. So they show you. So if you've subscribed today, I will start earning interest tomorrow. Yeah, so I will start the interest, the value date will start tomorrow calculation, and then the interest will be sent to my spot wallet. The interest goes to the spot wallet. So my interest will be distributed on the 28th. So they start calculating the day after, and after 24 hours, that's when you start earning interest. Yeah. Then you agree to the terms. If you want, you can read the terms and then confirm. So after confirming, you have an option here of auto subscribe to enjoy the benefits daily. What this means is that remember, every time you earn interest, the interest that you're going to be earning on a daily is going to go to your spot wallet. Yeah. And if I want to compound my interests, I can select auto subscribe. Yeah. Meaning that every 24 hours, the interest that I earned the last 24 hours is going to be added to my principal. So the next day, I'm going to earn more than I earned the previous day. So that's what auto subscribe means. It's going to compound your interest. And then I can view holdings. So to view, yeah, I can view my holdings from Binance. And so for for the web version, you can click on wallet and wallet overview. Here is wallet overview. It's going to show you all the wallets, and then under Binance Earn, you can see all your savings. Yeah. So this is the BTC that I just saved now. Yeah. This is the BTC that I just saved right now. So that's how you check it. And to redeem, just a minute. So yeah, so that's how simple it is to earn with Binance Savings, and it's flexible, meaning that anytime that you want to redeem your asset, maybe you want to take it out and sell some of it, or you want to just to get it all out, you can always redeem it. Um, sorry. So these are my flexible savings, and you can see that some of them are turned on auto subscribe, meaning that I'm earning I'm earning in the interest that I'm earning daily is getting added to my principal.
So Rachel, I've seen actually,
Yeah.
there's a few of the, you can scroll up a bit. So
Yeah.
as you can see, where it's written the UGS that 1,000, this is the last total profit, and the last day profit was about 358, which shows you the portfolio
Yeah.
balances that you're holding. So basically,
For
you're able to generate such interest, interest rates on different coins, and the cumulatives are shown up there.
Yeah, so that is it for the flexible savings. Let's look at uh, the locked savings. So locked savings are similar to flexible savings in a way of how you subscribe to it, and you can also turn on auto subscribe. But the difference with locked savings, sorry, yeah, so the difference with locked savings is that there's a specific duration of days. Yeah, so you're limited to, for example, right now the assets available, you're limited to a maximum of 120 days, and this one had 7 days and 15 days, but the 15 days are have run out. So the other difference is that for flexible savings, the interest rates are usually lower, and for locked savings, the interest rates are much higher. Yeah, that is it. And for locked savings, that means if you lock for 120 days, you're not going to be able to redeem before the 180 days are done. So you, and the interest, the 5%, you earn it after the 120 days. So it's not going to compound. Yeah, it's going to be a simple interest. Yeah, and the interest that we are seeing is annualized. So this annualized means that okay, some of you think that if you have $100 and you save $100, you're going to get 5% daily. No, the 5% is annualized, meaning it's for 12 months. 12 months, that's 365 days. And to see the amount that you're going to get per day is that you have to divide by 365 days to get the actual interest that you'll be getting on a daily. Yeah, so that is it with locked savings. Back to you, Mathendu. Hello, Mathendu. All right. I don't know if you can still hear me. So that is it for flexible savings, locked savings, and activities. So for activities, right now they are not there. But the thing with activities is that activities are usually for a short period of time and they are very limited. They have a limited supply but with higher demand. So you'll find that the interest rates when there are products under activities, the interest rates are going to be even more higher than locked savings, but they limit to, let's say if there is a product under activities, for example, let's say there is like Bitcoin, they're going to say the maximum is like maybe like 10 bitcoins. So if people save up to 10 bitcoins, if you come after that, you're not going to be able to save. So they have a limited supply, higher demand, and higher interest rates. So this is the easiest way, especially for a beginner, to involve yourself in Binance. And Mathendu, can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear us? Please confirm.
Hi, Mathendu.
Oh, perfect. I was you guys could not hear me. Sorry, so sorry.
Yes, now I can hear you. I
Okay,
lost you.
okay. Back to this. Now we'll be showing you how to do on the mobile interface. And I was basically showing how if you got funds from P2P, you can now transfer them to Spot Wallet. Now, let's say you wanted to hold Bitcoin, right? You could go to trades, of course, and do a spot trade and buy maybe Bitcoin. We can try and buy Bitcoin worth, say, you know, $30, something like $30, like that, and then buy it. Or sorry, so Bitcoin against USDT. So we want to buy Bitcoin worth $30. We've put the order, and we just bought our Bitcoin right here, right? So now what will happen is if I want to go to earn section, I need to click on home. Then something very important, all right? Something very important, just a second. It's important to remember that on the mobile interface, you're able to see some of these products from you need to switch from Binance Lite to Binance Pro. And the way to do that is click here, top left, right there, and then click the light icon, and then now you can switch to Binance Pro. So once you switch to Binance Pro, click on more, right here. Once you click on more, scroll down and find Binance Earn. The products are right here, right? So on savings, which is what Rachel just taught us, yeah, she just explained to us about how we can be able to stake to these pools, and we can see the APR here, and what APR means is annual percentage yield, right? You have two kinds of flexible savings on the mobile. Sorry, two kinds of savings. That is flexible and locked. So on the mobile, you'll find something like USDT has a 10% APR. APR basically means it's a simple interest. At the end of the year, you'll be getting 10%. Now you can click on the subscribe button here and put in, let's say you want to try $10, right? You can put in any amount, of course, and then you can enable this feature, auto subscribe, which basically does this. All the money that earn, whatever you earn is supposed to go to your spot wallet, right? Now, if you are earning on this spot wallet, whatever you earn can now be taken back and reinvested to this particular pool every day whenever the pool rewards are spread, right? So now, if you're able to do that, now you can click on the confirm, the agree on the Binance terms, and then click on confirm. That way, you'll have had your $10 transferred from your spot wallet to your Earn wallet. So if I refresh here, I'm less $10, and if I go to the Earn wallet, I'll find USDT under this particular section. Something important to note is on flexible savings, you can withdraw at any particular time, right? You can be able to withdraw your cash at any particular time. So you can click on the redeem option and then click on max. If I choose fast redemption, I'm able to have the assets right away. However, the interest that I had accumulated for the day won't be paid. But if I choose standard, the money will come in tomorrow. The tokens to coins will come in the next day, and then you will be able to have these particular products, rather to have your coins back. And if I click now on this standard, we can have it done. But this time I want to show using fast redemption to just show you how fast you can be able to redeem. Now, if you're looking at this, you'll now realize the money has been transferred to the spot wallet, and now the spot wallet has the $86 in the Bitcoin it just bought. Right, all right. So that's the flexible savings. Now we have the other savings which Rich also showed, which is the locked staking or locked savings. Sorry, and the difference is on locked savings, you're able to say, okay, on a particular product, I want to on a particular product, I want to lock this amount of coins for a certain period of time. So if you're able to do that, you can now say, okay, on this particular day, that's when I want to redeem. And they usually have a higher APY in most of the cases, and you're able to get a larger pool. So that said, the subscription you can select based on maybe the number of days you want to put in. Let's say let me try and find USDT or Bitcoin, BTC. BTC is right here. Let's see. There's no product right now on BTC on locked staking. Let me try and find USDT. Okay, perfect. You can see you can lock your USDT for either 30 days or 60 days at this particular annualized interest rate. So now you can come in here. I see this one is actually fully taken over. So that's more like it. So on that particular part, you can come in and buy the lots you would like, but I can see this product is actually sold out. So we can buy BUSD and try to do that. So let's use the convert option, which we taught you under spot trading. So convert USDT to BUSD. We can convert maybe $20. Sorry, $20, and then preview the conversion and then do the conversion right now. Once we do the conversion and I come in here on our and I come into our earn section, which is under more on the web interface, and then go to the locked staking. Now I can select a product like BUSD, like here, and say maybe do for 30 days. I also see, sorry, oh, sorry guys, I didn't realize we didn't move the BUSD to spot wallet. Just a second. So I see we have spot to funding, funding to spot. Let me try and move this here, and now try and check these. Oh, this one is sold out. This one is sold out. These products are very, they are hotcakes. So people buy them a lot. So we can try with cake. Cake is right here. Just a second. And now you're able to access these ones here. So as I set up my screen so that you're able to show these, the locked savings, we'll be asking one question on our Facebook group, and the first correct answer will be eligible for a giveaway. All right, the first correct answer will be eligible for a giveaway. All right, let's welcome Victor, who will be taking us through staking. Will be taking us through staking. So I'll be sharing the link, and I'll tell you once I share the link. So Victor, please show us through what staking is. Victor, tell us, can you hear us?
Yes,
Yes, please take us through what staking is.
I'll be taking you through staking. Staking is a method of validation for transactions on some of the networks. So you'll find that there are coins that allow proof of stake as a method of validation and voting as well. So and other things on the network. So Binance allows you to earn while staking your coin. They give you periods of earning where you can earn your coin, your crypto, as you stake it, as you use it for staking with the network, that is. So they have two plans that are available. You can do the lock staking, where you get to lock your coin for a period of time. So you can see the available, how you get to the services. You come to earn, and click staking. So when you click staking, you'll be brought to this page where you see your lock staking balance and cumulative profit. So let me see. At this point we have nothing there. So for staking, you don't have to necessarily transfer your coin out of the wallet, but they have to be readily available in the spot wallet. So that is where you get your coin from. So the coin that you select, maybe let's say in this case you've done your research, you want to hold for the long term, a certain coin, let's say BNB. You come here, they'll give you a minimum amount of that you can stake. So in this case, that would be the minimum is 0.001 BNB. So you are allowed to stake it for 21 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or 120 days. So when you select stake now, we're able to see there's a locked staking that we're given the chance to do it a locked staking. You see the stake date is today, the value date. That is when they will first pay the first installment. The good thing with staking with Binance is that you get paid every day. So your interest does not necessarily have to wait for the period that you have determined. But what needs to get locked is your amount, is the amount that you decide to, your assets, the amount that you decide to lock. That one will stay locked for the period, for the duration, but your interest is distributed every day. So you can see this one, if I lock it now, if I select an amount, at this point, I'll be able to get the first interest distribution tomorrow, which will be in BNB. So let's do that at this point. We can select the maximum available. You can see you're given quotas, because with the durations you're given quotas, because there are some products that have very high returns, like this one has an APR of 52.34%. So it is necessary that they will have locked it to a certain maximum that you're allowed to. So in this case, the quota is, we're given a quota of 1 BNB per person. Total personal quota is one BNB. So as you use up the, let's say we do 0.5, as you use 0.5, let's take 0.5 and see what happens. So we come here, we agree to the terms and stake, confirm. So as earlier said, as stated, this is the estimated APR, which is as which is the expected amount that you would earn in a year. So given 52.3.4%, that is if you are investing for 1 year, you'd be getting 52.34%. But now we're not investing for 1 year, we're just investing for 21 days. We are staking our amount, our crypto for 21 days. So getting this 21 divided by the 365 year that we have, that is a percentage you'll be getting effective. But this will be paid daily, so you get to get your money faster, so that you can even reinvest the returns for a better return. So we go here, we confirm. Okay, get selected. You're told about auto staking, so you can do auto staking where the amount that you get in your account, where the amount is auto staked. That is, the stake product will automatically go to stake to the same duration period and start accruing interest. I hope you get there. So if the total quotas, you're also given there's a second confirmation where you get to confirm all these things. So you need to have sufficient funds for the auto staking to as well happen. So okay, now let's do that. So as you can see, we have successfully done that. So we go back to staking and try staking again on the same product. You can see now that our quota has decreased. The available quota has decreased. You can see that. I hope you can see that. The available quota has decreased as well as our balance. So next, we look at the 30-day one. This product has sold out because well, people prefer to hold money short term as you speculate. Then we have the 60 days one, where you can stake for 60 days, which has well sold out. 90 days, probably sold out as well. 120 days, this one is still available, but we have a small quota. You can see the return has changed. We are getting, in the 21 days, we are getting an APR of 52.34. But this at 120 days, we are getting an APR of 12%. I hope you can see that. Nonetheless, the transfers are made daily, so you would be able to, if you stake in here and get your returns, maybe let's say you have a good volume of a good amount of BNB or whichever crypto you decide to take, that crypto will be able to be given back to you, and you can reinvest it or use it in any other way, like for costs of living, things like that. You can use your interest at it. That is why with the banks and the other government products and other products like financial products, you are paid at the end of the period, or in distributions that mostly range from months, like half yearly, quarterly, like that. But with Binance, you get paid every day. So, so you can see, if you go with this one, you get you still have a quota, a limiting quota, that is 0.5 of BNB for this product, staking it. So if you decide to go max, you can see that is the maximum that you go. And this is, you're even given the expected interest you're supposed to earn in the period. So we won't be locking any more BNB. Okay. So,
All right. Thank you, Victor. Thank you for the session on what staking is. So just a bit of a walkthrough on the staking platform, or on Binance Staking, you'll realize that Binance acts as an intermediary when it comes to DeFi staking. So I'll also show that on the web version as well. Let's see the web version and see what DeFi staking is. Just a second. It doesn't seem like my screen is visible. Um, Perfect. I believe this is now visible, right? Please confirm that for me. Victor, are you able to confirm if my
Yes,
screen?
your
Yes.
mobile phone is visible.
So again, on staking, thank you so much. And but just before we proceed, I see you guys are hunting for codes. So I will share our Facebook group again, all right? And I will remind you guys, you can't see this post unless you follow this particular page, all right? So look at the comment. I just pinned the Binance East Africa Facebook, right there, all right? So what you're required to do is click on the link, and then there's a question I'll be putting up right now. The question I'll be putting up right now. The question is, what is the difference between flexible savings and locked savings? What's the difference between flexible savings and locked savings? All right. So let's all go to our Facebook group. Uh, find that particular post. It's just posted right away. Under the comments, first follow the page if you do not already follow the page. Under the comments, find this particular post and give the correct answer. The first correct answer will be the one eligible for the giveaway. The first correct answer will be eligible for the giveaway, and we will be sharing we'll be sharing the code to the first correct answer. And actually the first, and I'll give you a bit more info on that. So those on Facebook, I can see you right there. Make sure you answer this particular question. Those on the Binance East Africa Facebook, make sure you answer this particular question. I see the comments have started coming in. Of course, the very first people to answer this, you will be eligible for the giveaway. Now, let's proceed. On the mobile interface, we'll cover what staking, how staking looks like. So on the mobile interface, you'll find something like this, right? So again, those of us who just joined, be sure to switch to Binance Pro, and you'll have the same interface as you're looking at. So just as a recap, staking, of course, is the process of actively participating in transaction validation on the proof of stake blockchains, and you're able to earn, from that as a transaction fee. So, of course, we have staking on proof of stake digital assets, and basically this means this is a service that enables users to engage in validation of transactions on proof of stake blockchains, and applicants can be able to use digital assets like cryptocurrencies, of course, deposited by users to stake them on each relevant blockchain and regularly collect some rewards attributed by the blockchain or the software corresponding to it uh, to validate the transactions. Then the rewards are actually distributed to the users. Then, of course, there is then on proof of stake digital assets. We'll be looking at that in terms of DeFi protocols, and you'll be able to see what these are. So now, how do you get to staking? You click on more, then you'll be brought to this particular screen. Then we go to the earn section, right? Now we'll click on the staking path. So once you click on staking, something you'll notice here is there's crazy APRs and APYs. Oh, and I know, please let's listen here. APR is kind of a simple interest. If I say I'm giving you 50% APR on a $1,000 loan, I'm saying at the end of the year, I'll pay you $1,500. If I say I'll give you 50% APY, then I say maybe the value period is like a day, or 24 hours, just like it is in crypto, that means we will take that 50%, divide it by the number of days, then pay each day the equal amount. So I often like using 365% so that we are able to understand better. So if you have 365 days and we have a coin offering you 365%, I'm not saying there's a coin like that. I'm just saying, you know, just as an example, if you have 365%, it will mean you'd be earning 1% daily. So if you have $1,000, day one, you'd earn 1% of $1,000, and that would be $1,010. So day one, at the end of the day one, you'd have $1,010. On day two, you'd have 1% of $1,010, which means you'd have $11 as interest. No, $10.1 as interest. So that would mean you'd have 1020.1. So that's the advantage of compounding. So you get to enjoy advantages of compounding. So APY is more like simple interest, and APR, annual percentage rate. APR is more like simple interest, and then APY, which is annual percentage yield, is more like compound interest based on the period you provide. Right. Now, staking is, of course, you're able to do this staking using proof of stake blockchains, and you're able to stake these particular coins. Some of these coins are listed on the innovation zone on Binance, which means they are highly volatile. So one of the questions I saw earlier was, does Binance charge for you to transfer to Binance Earn? It's absolutely free. The only charges you may incur is only on spot trading when you are trying to buy these particular coins. All right. So now let's go to staking, and then we can see we have a lot of tokens here. The ones listed on Binance, you are able to earn crazy APYs on these. So more often I like sorting these by filtering it by the amount of APY being showed, so that I can just show you how high is I. You can see here, if you locked your cake is the Binance, is the Pancake Swap token, which resides on the Binance chain. Remember, Binance chain is not Binance. Binance chain is just a platform where you can develop this particular stake. You can actually develop projects over it. So cake is a decentralized it's a decentralized exchange whose native token is called cake, and the real name is Pancake Swap. So if I stake cake for 120 days, I would be earning an annual percentage yield of about 79.87%. If I stake it for 49 days, for 90 days, it goes to 49. For 60 days, it goes to 15. And then for 30 days, it goes to 8.7. So the longer I stake, let's say now I've done my research and I realize, okay, this is a good project and I plan to hold it long term. So instead of actually having it seated on your spot wallet, you could come in here and stake it right here. All right. So let me go buy cake first. You need to acquire cake. You can use the convert option, which is really easy. So on the convert option, you can choose to buy from an existing asset that you have. In this case, I see we have Bitcoin. So I'll choose Bitcoin against cake. So I'll swap it all just like that and convert it. If you realize Bitcoin right now has no fees to any particular asset, so you won't be charged for these particular transactions in as much as Binance would have charged the normal trading fees, which is actually significantly low at 0.1%. Now, we've swapped for cake, and you can see we have Pancake Swap sitting in our wallet right here. Now, if I go to my home and I go to more, and then go to this particular stakes section, I'm able to come in here and find these particular projects and choose maybe cake cake for pancake swap right there. And then I can say I want to stake it for 120 days. And then I can say maybe I want to stake zero. Okay, the best part about crypto is you're able to stake, very small quantities. Just look at how the minimum you can stake 0.1 cake, just like that. And you can confirm on these on the terms, and you can enable the restaking option where all the profits you will be making will be automatically carried to this particular they will be carried to this particular pool, and you'll be able to also earn from it. Now, once you confirm this one, you can confirm right here, and then you make sure you understand these particular terms, and then click on confirm. So 0.1 will be moved from my wallet to the locked staking. So if I go to the earn section and refresh, just a second. Perfect. If I go to my earn section and refresh, yes, we can see we have 0.1 cake sitting on our locked saving. So let me just show you how small 0.1 cake is, or how big 0.1 cake is. So cake is currently trading at 3.8. So 0.1 is $0.385, right? Those in Kenya, that's like 45 bob. You can stake from as little as that when using this particular pool on cake. If you're staking dollars, I know it can be as low as 10 bob. So it gives you, this is not something you can go to the bank and say, okay, now I need to stake my coin, my fiat for, and I have 20 shillings to stake. That's not possible. The traditional bank would not do that. So anyway, let me now show you how to get we just bought on staking, and we can show this right here, and then we can just buy a significant amount, maybe one cake, and then go to confirm these particular terms, and then confirm these ones you have to read through. I just know what they mean because I've used these particular products for some time. So that's how you subscribe. To unsubscribe, you could go to this wallet, and then go to the earn section, click on it, and then say you want to redeem, just like that. And then put in, confirm the agreement, and then confirm this. Whenever it's locked, what will happen is all the profits you accumulated will not go, will be taken back whenever it's locked. But for flexible, whenever you remove your money here, you can always you'll be left with the profit as well. Same case for this one. We can try. Okay, perfect. We can try, and you can see we've been able to ask for the redemption. So whenever it's locked, you'll notice something important. The redemption won't happen instantly. It will take some time. That's why you have to be really, really, intentional on keeping the money for longer periods if you intend to keep the money for longer periods. So that's staking, and then on DeFi staking, on staking, you also have DeFi staking. So DeFi means decentralized finance. So what this is Binance connects you to the one of the biggest DeFi platforms, which is called Venus, and you're able to stake your coins right there. And they typically will will have higher APRs. However, the challenge with this is Binance only acts as the platform to connect you. All right. So it may not be, in case of anything, or a breach of the network or of the existing path, there may not be a way to redeem that. So now I see we are having a few more guys here, and I see we are also having people asking for giveaways. And I see our first winner from Facebook. I can see the winners. I'll be announcing the winner, and I'll tell you how to claim that gift card on Facebook. So on Telegram, I'll be asking another question. So actually, I'll be asking this question right here, and I want the first correct answer on Telegram will be eligible for the giveaway as well. So the question is, I'm typing it in here. I don't want you guys to rush to Telegram before we get there. So I'll type it in. In the meantime, Rachel, please be preparing for BNB Vault and show us what BNB Vault is. Just a sec. Locked. Okay, so the question is, what's the difference between savings and staking? What's the difference between savings and staking? So this answer, don't answer it right here. Please answer it on our Binance East Africa Telegram. The first correct answer will be now eligible for to claim the reward. The first correct answer will be eligible to claim the reward. The question again is, what's the difference between savings and staking? What's the difference between savings and staking? Those of us who are asking for the Telegram link, we just shared it right there. So Rachel, let me know if you are ready and if you can hear us.
Yes, Mathendu, I'm ready.
All right, please share your screen and take us through BNB Vault.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay, just a small thing I forgot to mention when I was talking about savings is that on the web version, for those of you that are using the web version, there's an option to calculate your earnings. Yeah, for example, before you actually put your money there, you can see your estimated earnings. So in this case, for example, you have 1,000 USDT and you're interested in flexible savings. Yeah, they show you how much you can earn. Yeah, this here it's showing in Uganda shillings and this is in US dollars. So if you held that 1,000 for a year, you'd get 104, and if you held for 2 years, so the longer you hold for, the higher the interest. So in case you think about trying it out, you can always use the calculator to estimate your earnings. You just select the coin that you want to save, and yeah, you get to it. Right, so let's go to BNB Vault. So the steps are the same as before. You hover over Earn and select BNB Vault. So what is BNB Vault? So we've looked at savings where we have flexible savings and locked savings, and then we've looked at staking as well. So BNB Vault is a one click to multi benefits, yeah, to earn multi benefits with BNB. Um, this multi benefits. This means that you're going to earn from all the products that are available. So let's say if there is a staking or a launch pool that requires you to have BNB, you're going to earn from each of those um, products. Yeah, if it's staking and the staking requires you to have BNB. So so BNB Vault is that instead of going to, for example, savings and you manually subscribe to, let's say, BNB there, you can go to BNB Vault and stake BNB. So if you have BNB, for example, for me, I have 0.19 BNB, and I have auto transfer on, meaning the available balance of my spot wallet will be used daily. Yeah, so I also have the auto transfer on. So for all my BNB that I earn, they get added to my initial principal. And what this means that if there is a launch pool, so you see that I'm going to get saving rewards. I'm going to get here you can see launch pool rewards. if there is enough time, we are going to cover launch pool as well and other rewards. So if there is staking that requires you to have BNB, so basically if you have BNB, you're going to earn interest on the BNB, you're going to earn launch pool rewards, you're going to earn staking rewards. So for any product that requires you to have BNB to earn, you're going to earn from it. Yeah. And yeah, so also for BNB Vault, you can unstake at any time. Yeah, so you can stake and unstake at any time. Uh, and all the rewards are distributed to the spot wallet. So, for example, let me click on my distribution history. So you can see that in my distribution history, I have all these different assets. Yeah, so all these assets are, for example, now you'll see that I earned some lever from locked staking. Yeah, which I didn't manually do because, for example, if you're a busy person and you have a 9 to 5 job and you hold BNB, like, what's isn't it better, instead of leaving your BNB in your spot wallet? Say you're holding BNB for long term. So if you hold your BNB in your spot wallet and you just wait for long term, and me who puts my BNB in my vault, in the BNB vault, I'm going to be earning even other assets from it, and I'm going to earn interest. For example, you can see that for locked staking, I didn't manually do this, but because I had BNB in my BNB vaults, I earned some levers. So you'll find that all these assets are from my BNB vault, and all of them come to your spot wallet. Yeah, so that's all about BNB vaults, just a multi benefit. Masendu, back to you.
Thank you, Rachel. That's BNB Vault, and we've been able. Thank you, Rachel, and we've been able now to see what BNB Vault is. And just before we proceed, I see. Okay, let's go to Binance. Those of us who are here and are wondering, what this session is all about, we are trying to show you how to manage to make passive income during this period. When you're accumulating, don't just hold your coins as just like that. Sometimes earn something on top of it. So I'd like, actually, before we proceed, Rachel mentioned something we call a launchpad. So anyone knows what a launchpad is? Anyone? You can put the comment on YouTube or on Facebook. Anyone knows what a launchpad is? Okay, as we wait for your comments, I'll just give you a brief intro. Israel, if you know what a launchpad is, you can tell us directly. And um, okay, can you auto set the BNB Vault to start earning? Rachel, can you take on this question?
Uh, Pardon the question again.
The user is asking, can you auto set the BNB Vault to start earning?
So the moment you have BNB in the vault, yeah, and you click the auto transfer, yeah, the option is auto transfer, not auto stake. Auto transfer means that all the rewards, all the interest that you're going to get of BNB is going to be added to your staked BNB, yeah, and you will earn rewards according to how much you have in BNB. So as long as you have BNB in your vault, you're going to always earn rewards from, like, for example, launch pool. If in case that launch pool has BNB, requires you to have BNB. If it's staking and the product requires you to stake BNB, so as long as you have BNB in your vault, you're still going to earn those rewards.
All right, all right, all right. That's answered. And just to add on that, uh, when you set a BNB vault and you add BNB on that particular vault, you are able, it will allocate to different earn products, maybe staking, maybe savings, maybe, on different earn products, and you'll be able to earn from all of them. And it will try and maximize, your risk and try to get that done, right? So I see guys are asking, how can I, how to win? So we are pasting in a code. Of course, it's a one-time code. Those on Facebook, on YouTube, we just pasted a code right there. The first one to redeem it, of course, will get 10 USD in their wallet. The first one to redeem it will get 10 USD in their wallet. Guys, yes, you have to be attentive for you to be able to win. You have to really listen and understand what we are talking about. All right, but that the last giveaway now, you can get that one for free. Anyone can redeem it, and the first one, of course, can get that to that. Now, Rachel, can you tell us maybe what just before we go there, I want to talk about locked staking. Let me go to Binance and show you where locked staking is. Let's log into Binance right here, and just a sec. Those of us who would like to know how to log in on Binance without using a password, you can scan this QR using your phone which is logged in and click on authorize, and then you will be logged in. So those of you waiting for me to put in my password, surprise, surprise, I'm logged in. All right, all right. So earn section is right here. All right. So we have the launchpad right here. So the Launchpad is a way for Binance to introduce new tokens, new projects, new quality projects, and expose them to users who are using their platform. All right. And the way to participate in Launchpads, because I see the last Launchpad was in April. I believe this was in April. That was GMT Step In. And if you can look at the reason launchpads are very hot in terms of they are really highly sought projects, highly sought products, you find that you're able to kind of earn, the return on investment on launchpads is very high. How high, you ask? When let's sample a case where, let's say, step in this GMT at the time of launch, the price was $0.01 a coin. The current price of GMT, we're in a bear market right now, which is a good time to accumulate, by the way. And if you look at the current price of GMT against USDT, is about 0.7 dollars. So, and I remember GMT actually hit almost $4. Actually, it hit $4 right here, as you can see. So the launch pads are very high APYs, and you can see it launched at 0.01. Those of us asking, how can I get that 100x, right? In GMT's case, that's 400x. That means if you got an allocation of 1,000 shillings, you'd be having 400,000 shillings at its top, right? You'd be having 400,000 shillings at its top. However, because these projects have high APY, they are also highly sought. So how do you work out, with launchpads? So you need to stake some BNB, which is basically used to help the project have some kind of liquidity to start with. Now, once you stake, you'll be able to get an allocation. This allocation is basically to say X and X user staked this amount of coins, and based on this particular pool, you are able to get offered a certain amount of coins. And in that case, you'll find it that you'll find that you're able to you'll find that you're able to actually have these allocations. The more BNB you're holding, and it's calculated over the past 7 days, the more you can be able to, the more you can be able to get a bigger allocation. Of course, that means you're able to make more out of that. So that's basically a launchpad, and we've just covered what the last launchpad was. And I'd like us, Rachel, you can maybe take us now through the next product, which is called Auto-invest. So Rachel, take us through Auto-invest. So you can share
Right.
your screen, and we'll be able to share it.
Yeah, let me know if you can see my
Yes,
screen.
yes, yes.
Okay, so Auto Invest is personally by far the most interesting new product under the Binance Earn. So I hope it will interest you as well. Okay, so the steps are still the same as I think we all know now. All this passive income is under Binance Earn, and these are all the products. So we go to Auto Invest, which is the newest product. And yeah, as you can see, I already have some plans going on, although they're small plans. All right, so what is Auto Invest? Uh, before I show you how to do it, let's first understand what Auto Invest is. Yeah, so Auto Invest allows you to automate crypto investments and earn passive income. So it's a dollar cost averaging investment strategy. If you know about that, I'll explain that later. So you can choose the cryptocurrency you want to purchase on a regular basis. Yeah. And your purchased crypto will be automatically deposited into your flexible savings account. So you can earn passive income with your investments. So before so let's first understand what dollar cost averaging is. Yeah, it's a strategy where an investor invests a total sum of money in small increments over time instead of all at once. Yeah. Mathendo, I believe you have a saying where that talks about how you cannot time the crypto markets. Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
yeah. You share with us about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So,
Proceed, Rachel. I'll share soon.
all right. So the thing is with dollar cost averaging, you want to buy over time and in different increments. Yeah. So as a beginner, let's say you want to invest, for example, in Bitcoin. Yeah. And and as beginners they tell you buy low sell high, buy low sell high. So as a beginner you're not going to know this is the lowest time. Yeah, so you may buy today thinking that it's low, like for example today it was at Bitcoin was around 21 maybe 500, and then you buy then and then it goes to right now it's around 20,700, and then it's much lower than you bought, but you got all your investment. Let's say you had your 1000 USDT and you want to invest 1000 in Bitcoin. So if you bought the 1000, if you bought 1000 earlier today or yesterday thinking that it was the lowest, you're going to find that today you're already in loss, and as a beginner you're going to panic. You find that you're panic selling and you're making losses. Yeah, and yet you wanted to buy Bitcoin for a long term. And yet there is this strategy whereby since you cannot time the market, time the low, you can, yeah. So the example I'm giving is 1000. Yeah, so you want to invest 1000 in BTC. Yeah, so what you do is that since you can time the market, you decide to buy over time. Yeah, and maybe make a plan. Yeah, so here is where you make an auto invest plan. You make a plan and set it on autopilot and be like, I want to buy for 1000 in maybe 10 months. That would mean that I'm going to buy every month, I'm going to buy 100 of BTC, no matter the price of BTC. Yeah, so it will just automate itself. Just have the USDT in your spot wallet and create your plan, and it's going to buy automatically no matter the price, which is the best strategy rather than buying all at once. So how do we do this? So the auto invest plan it has two options. Yeah, it has a product option. So for example, you can set a plan for one product, and you can also set a plan for a portfolio. But for now, let's first look at the products. So we have different products here. Yeah, and before you invest in a product, obviously you want to see how does this product perform on a long term. What's the return on investment? And here they show you the historical return on investment, meaning if you had bought BNB 3 years ago, yeah, the time frame here is 3 years. Right now you would have 673.69% return on your investment. 300, 600, this percentage of profit on your investment. And if you had held for 3 months, you'd have 12%. So you'll see that if you hold for 7 days, you'll be at 1%. 6 months -4, and 3 years. So basically, this is good for long term. You can see that if I hold for 7 days, I'll have only 1%. But if I had held for 3 years, I have much higher profit. Yeah. So yeah. So now that when you've decided what product you want to purchase, you just click create plan. And so to create a plan, you don't have to have the you don't have to have the money in your wallet. Yeah, you just have to create the plan. You can put the money later, or if you're always putting money, that doesn't matter. And you can only purchase the products with USDT and BUSD. So these are the only assets available for you to purchase with. So I'll select USDT for now. And the best thing is that the minimum amount is 1 USDT. Yeah. So the trick is here, guys. When you're trading on spot wallet, yeah, let's say you have like some residue balance of like 2 USDT on your spot wallet, you're not going to spot trading, you're not going to be able to buy anything with that, because the minimum you need is $10. But with the BNB Auto-invest plan, you can add to whatever asset you have with as little as 1 USD. Yeah, so that's also something you can use. So yeah, so I set an amount, and I was giving an example of 1,000. If you have 1,000 USDT, so this is where you come and say 100. Yeah, so I select 100 USDT and I select monthly, because my plan was in 10 months with my 1,000 USDT, I'll fully have my BNB. Yeah. So I select the date of the month. So if you get your salary on the 27th, you can select like 28th, and then you select the time. And then you select the time and agree to the terms and confirm. Yeah. So that is it. So they show you the summary here, the amount per period, and yeah, the time. And then here down, just below here, we have use flexible savings balance. What this means that so in case, so we selected USDT to use the USDT to buy this product. Yeah, in case I don't have USDT in my spot wallet, but I have USDT in my savings account, in my flexible, like flexible. If it's locked, it's not going to be effective. It has to be in the flexible savings balance. So if I have some USDT in my flexible savings balance, yeah, and the day and time to buy, like the automated day and time to buy is gets close, and I don't have enough USDT in my spot wallet, it's going to automatically take from my flexible savings account savings balance and buy the BNB. But if I don't have enough USDT in my flexible savings account, it's going to ignore that and do the same thing tomorrow. If you have money in your spot wallet, it will deduct from the spot wallet. If you have in the flexible savings balance, it will deduct in the flexible savings balance. So basically, that's what the auto invest plan is. I did monthly, but you can select if you want daily. You can select daily and maybe say you buy $10 daily. You also select the time if you want to buy daily and the time that you want um, to purchase. You can select weekly. So if you select weekly, you have to choose the day, maybe Thursday, and then the time. And then bi-weekly means every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, let's say every 2 weeks you buy for like $50. Yeah, every 2 weeks you select the day of the week and the time. Yeah, and for example, I'll do this and then confirm. So after I confirm, my plan is already scheduled and it's going to show here. Yeah, so my plan overview. So when you go to wallets and you go to earn, you select auto invest and you're going to see all your auto invest plans. Yeah, and so if you feel like you want to stop the plan, it's as simple as turning it on and off. For example, I just set this one. I can turn it. Sorry, I can turn it off.
While Rachel sorts that, um, oh, all right.
Okay, sorry for that interaction. Yeah, so I can just click I understand and it will be turned off. So whenever you're ready to resume the plan, you just turn it on. Yeah, so that is it for the single products of auto invest. And then we also have my favorite one is the portfolio auto invest. So here we were talking about single products. So that's if you have an interest in buying, let's say, a single product, like you want to invest in Bitcoin and you want to invest in Ethereum. But if I want to diversify my portfolio, which is also another topic of its own, and maybe you're not sure um, of what products you want to put in your portfolio, yeah, you can just select this portfolio auto invest and click create plan. So if you've done your research and you know the coins that you want to put in your portfolio, you can just manually add the coins. Yeah, you just click add coins and select like 2 coins to start with. And then if you select auto populate, you are given options, yeah, to either invest in the top 5 coins by market cap. So they've selected for you the top 5 coins by market cap, or the top 10 in auto invest by volume. Yeah. So for example, I select top 5 by market cap. Yeah. And they are going to, it's already distributed according to percentage. Yeah, and this you can always switch up the way you want it. So if you want maybe 30% of BNB, you can just edit that to 30%. It just has to total up to 100, and maybe reduce repo to like 10%. So it's flexible, you can always change. And if you don't like any of the coins here and you don't wish to invest in them, you can just delete that and add a coin. Yeah, for example, I add one and confirm. So you just add and put a percentage, like how much percentage should be allocated. So if I put $10 here, that means the $10 is going to be evenly distributed among these coins here, and 10% of $10 is going to buy me BNB, like that. So it creates a whole portfolio for you, and the rest is the same. You can select flexible savings, daily, weekly. So the rest is the same. And if you have your plans set already, like me, you can when you click on Auto-invest, you're going to be able to see all your plans, and you can see that they're ongoing. Yeah, you see this is ongoing, ongoing. I have this is in profit already, $3.5 dollars in profit, and you can edit at any time. Let's say if you want to reduce, you can edit at any time. You can edit the date, and you can turn it off anytime that you want. That's how flexible it is. So that's it for Auto-invest. Back to you, Mathendo.
Thank you. I see people are saying, "Oh, we've not given out, the Facebook giveaway." And I'll go back to the question, and I'll read some of the comments and correct them. So the question was, what's the difference between flexible savings and locked savings? So the first one to answer was this person who goes by the name Chris LM, and it says flexible withdrawal can be made at any time, while locked has to be after the time specified. Uh-huh. I think I showed you the part where you could actually redeem your coins without having to go through that particular, without having to wait. And that would mean you just lose the interest of that particular day. So, Chris, you are almost getting it, but that's also not correct. I also see Kerry McGee says flexible savings can be redeemed anytime, unlike locked savings, which cannot be redeemed until the time elapses. That's still incorrect. So let's see who is the really fast, who is the first answer, the first correct answer. So after subscribing for your locked savings, you can redeem anytime. For flexible, you can redeem anytime. So this one, Dominion did not explain it clearly. But you guys, I think you're getting it, but then you need to get the actual detail. So on Facebook, I still cannot see any winner here. So flexible, you redeem anytime, or locked, you redeem on the set timeline. Chariot Nixon. I think this is the closest answer. But let me check and see if we have any other better answer and find someone to be our lucky winner today. So Facebook, so you can redeem your money anytime in flexible, but under locked, you can only redeem on the expiry date. That is Alagbe Samuel. You're almost there, but I also showed you how to redeem on locked savings. However, the money won't come in directly. So far, I can't see anyone winning on Facebook. However, on Telegram, the question was, we've had one winner on our Telegram group, and the question was, what's the difference between staking and savings? And Nuswim Raman said savings and staking works basically the same for investors, where you put and lock your coins in order to generate rewards. However, with staking, the coins are locked directly on the protocol, and staking rewards are generated by validating transactions. That was the first winner, and we just got Naswiran their first gift card. Please note, we are not just giving gift cards. We're not just giving out money. We're not just dashing out money. You have to understand these topics. You have to understand what we are trying to tell. All right. So now, let's go to the next part, and let's talk about Binance finance products. So just before we go to the finance products, I will talk a bit about the remaining particular products that we have here. So in this case, we've not talked about dual investments, and I promise today we are talking about everything that you can think of. We are there to cover it. So let's look at what dual investment is. So a bit of background. Dual investment fundamentally is for users selling call or put options. However, we can kind of structure it in a very simple manner, in that the users don't have to deal with options directly. So dual investment is kind of a structured product that comprises of a few digital currencies. In Binance, we have a few currencies here. Not every currency is right here actually under dual investment. All right, not every currency is under dual investment. So we have a few cryptocurrencies here, and one of them is Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Matic, and a few others. So dual investment kind of gives you an opportunity to buy or sell cryptocurrency at your desired price, and at a date in future. It's more of a contract, but a speculation contract. But still, you're able to earn high interest yield, no matter it's the direction of the market ticks, right? So what are the few the few advantages of dual investments? So you're able to kind of easily buy low and sell high. So you can buy crypto at a lower price and sell to other people, crypto users at a higher price. You're also able to earn high interest. The interests here are crazy. By crazy, you can see just how much Bitcoin is on the Bitcoin pair. On this particular one, you can see just how much APR it can earn you, between 4% to 108% annually. This is something possible. So something else is there's kind of a wide selection, in as much as it's kind of limited to the high liquidity products. High liquidity will basically mean products which have a high amount of trading volumes, right? So, and the best part about it is you are trading at zero fees when the target is reached, and the buy low and sell high product is fulfilled. You're able to you actually pay zero fees, right? So you may ask yourself, when should you be using dual investments? So if this one, you can actually use it as an advanced trader, or the people who hold crypto. They hold crypto, we call it hodl. I'm obsessed with that term. So you can actually buy it and rather subscribe to these particular products and earn some extra yield in so many different ways. And the main takeaway rather is you're able to take profits and sell your crypto at a target price when you realize some of the investment gains, while benefiting from the high interest yield. All right. So the other reason you could use dual investment would be you're able to kind of get to buy the dips better. So you buy crypto at a target price when the market is down, and enjoy the additional benefit of the interest, the yield you get. So you're also able to grow your crypto more, and you have because you're able to earn rewards and returns while holding on to them. And remember, these kind of you're exercising some options while you are still earning on those particular options. So another thing is you're able to grow more in terms of stablecoin, because suppose you have a stable coin and you want to earn additional returns while holding on to them. I think this is one of the best products for us to explore. Then you're asking yourself maybe right now, how do you buy low and sell high consistently, and how do these particular products work, right? So you'll find there are two types of dual investments, and you'll find yourself we have two main types. All right. So we have the up and exercised and the down and exercised. So on this particular up and exercised, you will find it that users can actually set a limit order to sell the digital assets that they are holding at a specific price or level, which we call the strike price. All right. So if the settlement price lands above the strike price, at the end of the delivery date, then the limit order is actually filled. Those of us think rather hearing Greek, you may need to go back to the spot wallet, spot trading webinar and understand what we mean by limit orders. And those who are hearing strike prices, you may need to go to our features webinar and understand what strike price is. All right. So now, if now the order is filled and the user's deposit amount and an interest income will be rather converted into a stable coin. All right. So you're holding a crypto, and if it was up and exercised, which is more of a call option, you're able to, the crypto now converts to a stable coin. All right. So during the delivery date, you're able to kind of predetermine it before it even comes. All right. So if, let's say, the settlement price is below the strike price, then the limit order, of course, is not filled, but the user will receive the deposit amount, the amount of crypto they put in, plus the interest income in the same digital currency, in the same. So if you put in Bitcoin and used up and exercised dual investment strategy, you set your price to be okay, let's try this. We need to, I believe we are logged in. Just a sec. Let me make sure. Oh, there's a quiz here that we all have to go through. So I think I'll have to answer that quiz and then come back once it's answered, and then you'll be able to understand the product. In the meantime, let me just explain to you, and you may be able to get it. Now, if you're holding onto Bitcoin, let's say you bought your Bitcoin at 20,650, which is kind of the current price, and you are on an up and exercised dual investment product. What that means is I can set a strike price of, let's say, 30,000. And if that price reaches 30,000, if Bitcoin's price reaches 30,000, it will convert to BUSD, a stable coin. Then, of course, because you're holding into more than one asset, like Bitcoin and maybe USDT or something else, you are still able to buy, rather to earn from that particular asset as it goes up. If it does not go up, and let's say the APR is 7.25%, as you can see here, then you'll just be paid the 7.25% in the current form that you are current cryptocurrency that you're holding. So it would be 7.14% of 22 of the Bitcoin you're holding. So let's say you bought 10 Bitcoins. So no matter the price of Bitcoin, it would be that particular 7.14 of, let's say, 10 Bitcoin if you're holding 10 Bitcoins, right? Now, if the price in an up and exercised reaches the strike point of, let's say, 30,000, now you'll also earn what you've been holding it. You'll also earn, in addition to that, you'll also earn the particular interest, and the currency will be converted to a stable coin. So you'll also find another type, which is called down and exercised, where users basically set an order limit to buy a crypto at a certain strike price with a stable coin. So this is more of a put option. Those of us who've maybe gone through a forex class, you know what calls and puts are. So this is a put option where if the settlement price lands below the strike price is just a price where you say, okay, if the price reaches here, speculate going to a certain direction. So in an up and exercise run, you speculate going to, let's say, 30,000, which is a call option to expire at 30,000, rather to execute at 30,000, which is the strike price. Now, if it's a down and exercised one, if this is more, of course, as a put option. So if the settlement price lands below the strike price, which is at before the delivery date, you also have to say, okay, before this particular day, all right, then the limit order is filled, and the user's stablecoin, of course, deposit amount and interest income will be converted into the digital currency that the user wanted to bought, right? So the delivery date can be predetermined before placing that particular order. If the settlement price is above the strike price, then the limit order is not filled. However, the user can actually receive the deposit amount plus the interest income in the same digital currency. Okay, so once maybe the subscribers to this particular one, this particular this particular dual investment are happy with the with their holdings, they can also subscribe to the same option as third-party liquidity providers. So therefore, counterparties can involved in dual investments are kind of users, and the applicants in these and the third-party liquidity providers. So this is a bit of a hard product to understand if you're a new user, but the more you use it, the more you understand it. All right. So in layman's term, if let's say I'm holding USDT and I'm speculating that Bitcoin will hit $17,000, I'm not saying it will. I'm just giving this as an example, right? And now I would put my USDT to this, down and exercised dual investment for Bitcoin and put a strike price of $17,000 per coin, then the USDT will actually start accumulating interest, and whenever the price is hit, the interest will actually be, if the price is hit for that particular Bitcoin, now you'll be earning the interest for Bitcoin as opposed to the interest for USDT that you're holding. So let's try and use this particular product and understand what it's all about. All right. I'll come to the setup of that. So let's go to liquidity farming. Liquidity farming. So today we want to cover all the earn products that Binance has. So I hope time will allow. Let me see. We have, just 10 minutes. All right. Let's see what liquidity farming is. So before we even go further, we may need to understand how trading crypto works. So just before, okay, let's explain this particular liquidity farming. It may be called liquidity swap. Some users may call it swap farming. It's the same thing. So liquidity farming, it allows, a group or applicants who have created liquidity pools to exchange digital currencies, of course, cryptocurrencies, using a method which does not require an order book. Those of us who didn't go through Binance spot trading, this is what we call an order book. An order book is this particular ask and bids. So the ones in red, of course, they're I was wondering why this order book is this shallow. Anyway, that's an order book. These are the people who are selling, which are the asks, and then these are the people who are buying, which are the bids. All right. Now, liquidity farming allows you to do to kind of swap your digital assets without having to go through the order book. You don't have to set these particular orders. So now liquidity pools work as pairs. Of course, you're able to have more than one particular pair. So you can say, okay, there's a pool of IOTX against USDT. So what this means is you have two currencies, right? You have two currencies. One is IOTX and the other one is USDT. To subscribe to these particular pools, you're able to, first of all, you require to have these particular currencies. Then in this case, you have to have had IOTX and USDT, or you can hold one of them, but we'll come to something we call impermanent loss shortly. So these particular pairs, they are kind of mechanisms used by liquidity pools, and mostly inspired by DeFi products. And you'll find that in most DeFi sites, you don't have, it's more of an automated market maker protocol where it's the orders are filled on demand based on the particular pools which are holding that. So just to explain it in a layman's term, or rather in an easy way to understand, think of if I'm going to the market and I'm going to buy, let's say, fruits, and there's a pool of there's someone with oranges, someone else has apples, right? And someone else has vegetables. So let's first focus with oranges and apples. So instead of each trader having their own oranges, their same oranges, and probably they're selling at a particular price, how about we give every one trader all the oranges to swap for apples? So if someone is coming to the market to buy oranges for apples, then they're able to swap that orange for apple. Just one trader doing this. So that one trader is what we call a liquidity pool. All right. The pool with oranges, rather the pool with apples is another liquidity pool. If you're trading oranges against apples, then it would mean the trading pair is oranges against apples. So you can buy or sell oranges for apples and the vice versa, apples for oranges. Okay, this may kind of seem a bit complex, but these are things that we can now seek to learn more on Binance Academy. So one of our angels, please share the Academy link to show, to show how best you can earn from liquidity swap farming. So now, how do you enable these particular pools? First, the liquidity providers, who are now the people who provide the pools, deposit digital assets in their pool. The reason I'm calling them digital assets, it's because we have many proof of stake coins or tokens, all right? So they deposit into a pool and into the corresponding pair that they really want to use. So they may deposit either cryptocurrencies or both of them. In my case, I like using both. I'll tell you why shortly. All right. So users then may withdraw certain quantity of their crypto from the pool by depositing another quantity of the cryptocurrency, of a different cryptocurrency. What we mean by that is, let's say you deposit IOTX and USDT. At a certain time, probably, okay, let's say you deposit IOTX alone. At a certain time, maybe you want to increase your pool and you want it to participate against USDT. So you can deposit USDT and get the equal amount of IOTX to balance the pool. Because let's go back to our analogy. The oranges, the number of oranges, or rather the value of those oranges, the value actually is what we're looking at, should be equal to the value of the apples. All right. So the value of IOTX should be equal to the value of the dollar amount you've put in. So in this case, all right. So assuming IOTX is currently trading at, I don't know, let's check. Okay, let me just click on one of the pools, which I have a rough idea of what is trading at. Okay, we can just go check anyway on our spot. Just a sec. IOTX. So IOTX is trading at around $0.03 per $0.03. So now I'll come in here and say, you've seen the swap option right here. Okay, let's add some liquidity. First, let me come in here. Let me go to spot and buy some IOTX, and demonstrate this as I talk. So we'll just put a limit order of maybe 20 USDT and buy that order, and then it's just right there. So now let's go back to our pool. And now we want to add IOTX and USDT. So we can add IOTX 618 IOTX. We are told our available balance is $46, and the dollar value, that the USDT value that we need to add is $19, right? Now that means you can now add the liquidity, add into liquidity. It's just this easy. The advantage with Binance is you're able to basically have kind of a one-click solution. Now, you're given a few information here. The pair is IOTX against USDT. So, and then you are given the current price of IOTX, and then the portion that you put in, the current portion, and the portion you have in the pool. So the pool is so big that $19 is like 0.002% of this particular, liquidity of this particular LP, right? Now, if I wanted to redeem, let's say, let me go back here and show you something. So if I wanted to swap, here, I could say swap maybe 10 USDT right here, and I can see the equal amount to IOTX, right? And then you can say swap right now, all right? So you can see the equal amount. So that USDT has been swapped to IOTX, and then what will really happen, because the pool has to be kind of has to be geez, I'm lost of words. The pool has to be balanced. The value has to be the same. It has now removed part of the IOTX from the pool because now I added more of USDT. Now you're able to earn from these particular small transactions, and you're able to also generate some kind of income. So let's make some time and read through this and see. This may be a bit of advanced topics, but you're able to also grasp them. Now, on Binance Auto-invest, we covered this. Ethereum 2.0, we won't cover this because I think the merge is here. Ethereum is moving to a proof of stake blockchain, and then you'll be able to basically use staking instead of ETH 2.0. Now, I'll go to Binance Pool. If you are a miner in the house, you're able to mine to connect your PCs, your very powerful graphics card, and be able to mine crypto, and of course get some of the rewards. So in this case, let's say you want to mine Ethereum ETC Ash, or rather Ethereum Classic. So if you're looking at mining Ethereum Classic, you'll just come in here, copy the mining URL. This is for the Binance Pool. And then you'll go to, I don't have the software here, but I'll show you. On your rig, on your mining PC, you'll need to configure these here. These will be your pools, and this is basically the protocol, the URL, and the port. So these are also a bit advanced, especially for those who are mining, but these are things you can also do. The good thing is with Binance, you're also able to view the tutorial right here and be able to know how to do a step-by-step configuration right here. So what will happen is, oh, sorry, I realize when you click on this link, it will take you on the tutorial section. So you're able to learn that. Now, whatever you provide in terms of the hashing, how much you're able, hashing power, you are now able to earn the equal amount. So in case you are providing 1 megahertz of hashing power, mega hash of hashing power then per second, then you're able to earn this. So you can be able to say, maybe I'm providing 1,000 mega hashes per second, then I'm able to earn this particular amount of Ethereum Classic. So that's all you have to think about it. Of course, mining is profitable in some places because, of course, you also have to consider your power, how much you're incurring in terms of the upfront cost, etc. You have to also consider all these particular things. All right, I think that's most of the products we wanted to cover today, and our giveaway session is not like ended yet. We are still here, and we are open for any questions, and we'll be doing a Q&A session right away. Rachel, do you have anything to add? Maybe you can take us through how to use Binance Pay, because we also promised users how we can use Binance Pay. Rachel, please take us through Binance Pay. Let me know if you can hear us, Rachel. All right. Please put your oh, Rachel is right here. So she just your mic I think is muted, Rachel. I'm not able to hear you. Okay. Rachel, I think you may need to reconnect again. Your mic is muted. So will auto invest always yield profit? So auto invest works differently. Auto invest is basically a way there's something Rachel was talking about. You cannot time the market. Actually, time in the market, the amount of time you spend in the market, not time looking at the charts, okay? The amount of time in the market is greater than timing the market. You can never time the market. No one is knows when something will, when something will go up or go down. You cannot speculate, but you can always the longer you stay in the market, the better it becomes for you. So just a second, I see Rachel dropped. Rachel. Okay. So again, I will say it's profitable, of course, but then be sure to be longer in the market. Okay, Rachel is here. Please unmute and tell us if you can speak. Rachel, we cannot hear you. All right. So in the meantime, please, what causes some coins or tokens to be delisted in Binance? So Binance has a strict way when listing coins. So in case these particular coins don't meet maybe liquidity requirements, etc., they will be delisted, of course. So that's what mainly causes some coins or tokens to be delisted. Can you use an ordinary laptop for Binance Pool? Yes, you can, but then your rewards will be very low. You need a proper graphics card. You can do that, but your rewards will be really low, and you probably won't make enough to actually earn. So, Rachel,
Matthew, can you hear me?
yes, you're audible.
All right. I'll share my
So,
screen again.
sure. Okay, perfect. We can see your screen. So maybe take us through how to use Binance Pay and how to use Binance Pay.
All right. So for Binance Pay, in this case, we go to Finance and select Binance Pay. If you're using the mobile version, you can click on wallets and go to funding. So under wallets, you go to funding, and then you'll see the option for Binance Pay. So what Binance Pay is basically is that for users from one Binance user to another, it's completely free. So there is so you can transfer crypto from one Binance user to another completely free, and it's immediate. And you can shop with Binance Pay, and you can as well be a merchant. For example, these days it's famous to have online businesses. Yeah, so maybe you have a website for your business and you want to accept Binance Pay. You can become a merchant, and here you have a form that you can fill to become a merchant. Yeah, and and you get an API that you can integrate in your website, and then your your users can be able to pay you through Binance Pay, yeah, which is fast and way cheaper and easier. So yeah, so for Binance Pay, you have the Pay ID. So basically, what you do is that you just copy. For example, this is my Pay ID. I just copy my Pay ID and send it to someone that wants to pay to me. So if I want to receive, yeah, I can just click receive and share my my QR code. Yeah, so anyone that wants to send me money, they can just scan the QR code. You know that on the home page for the Binance app, there is that QR code option at the top left. So if I just scan this and I say $10, and I pay, I'm going to immediately receive the $10 in that very moment. That's how fast it is, and it's going to be free. So you can scan, and then you can manually, if I'm not able to scan, you can just copy the pay ID and send it to the person that wants to send you the money or make a payment. And then for sending as well, so for sending, you can use an email. Yeah. So the recipient has to have a Binance account as well, and it has to be verified with, complete your KYC and address verification. So you can put your email or your phone number. Yeah, the person, if they verified their phone number, or pay ID or the Binance ID. Yeah. And you put, after putting the Binance ID, you put the amount and then confirm, and within in that very moment the payment is going to be successful. Yeah, so that's the benefit of Binance Pay.
Thank,
um,
thank you, Rachel. So basically, you're able to send other Binance users money on your Binance on their Binance wallet just for free, right? So just to demo that, those who are attentive again, those who are attentive, um, hmm, I'm trying to figure out how to get the first person to reward. Okay, okay. On Telegram, the first the first person to put in their Binance Pay ID, not BUID, Pay ID, will do a live transaction with their Binance, and will show how Binance Pay can be done. The first Pay ID, not BUID, the first Pay ID will be the first person to put in their Pay ID. Ah, perfect. We got the first person. These these were Shema, I think. Let me copy this. Please note, if this is a BUID, you won't be eligible. I hope it's a Pay ID. All right. So now to access Binance Pay, you go here, and then you go to fiat and just a second. I think my internet has issues. So just a second. Let's go to the main site, and then we can go to let it load. Let's our wallets, and then we can go to right here on the funding. So we'll find Binance Pay here, right here. This pay right here. So now you click on send, right, like that, and then I will use the Pay ID. You can use either an email, a phone, a Pay ID, which you can find under. How do you find your Pay ID? Your Pay ID is right here. If you want to, if you click on receive, actually your Pay ID was right here. You can use the code. You can send the code or get this particular Pay ID. This is the Pay ID, right? Now let's click on send, and then click on Pay ID, and then paste in the person's ID, click on continue, and then put in the amount. So I see Washema is the winner right now. Congratulations right there. And then click on continue, and then click on got it, and then click on confirm. So I'll put in my PIN, which I set for this Binance Pay wallet. I've put in my PIN and I'll confirm. And just that's how easy it is to send any crypto. It doesn't have to be USDT, any crypto. You can send it just like that. Now, how you've seen how to do Binance Pay. Now, there's something else under finance which is called card. This Binance,
Mafendu,
yes.
just an addition to this, I've had some people getting worried, is that to remember that for Binance Pay, the money comes to the funding wallet. So some people check their spot wallet and they panic because they don't see the money. Yeah. So even for Binance Pay, the money is going to come to your funding wallet as it indicates here on the screen.
Oh, all right, all right. Thank you, Rachel, for that. So the next product is let's say you want to send someone to, you want to send someone a gift card, right? You can come in here on this particular interface. Oh, just before we go, if you have a business, if you have an e-commerce site and you are wondering, geez, how do I integrate a checkout option? You just come in here, click on become a merchant, and then you're able to you're able to actually collect payments using Binance Pay, and you're able to read. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Let me share my screen and show you. Let me share another screen slide. Sorry. Share. Uh-huh. Just a second. So anyway, I know what to do. Once you click on this become a merchant, you'll be taken to this particular screen, and now you can start an application to become a merchant, and then start accepting crypto. Those of us with salons, those of us with businesses, you can actually collect your payment in crypto, right? And you can even collect your payment in the fiat currency that you're residing in, so you don't have to worry about, oh geez, what happens if I'm holding a currency and it starts going? No, 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 no. It's, you can collect a payment in even Kenyan shillings, in Ugandan shillings, in US dollar, all those you can do that. So back to this particular place where we were about to show the next financial product, which is the gift card, and you're able to create and redeem gift cards. So if you want to create a gift card, you can say now, on the gift card, you can send someone a gift card, just to the way I'm just doing it. So how to do that? You can click on send a crypto gift card, and then come in here, edit, maybe you want to send USDT like that, currency, and then you can say you want to send $10. Oh, we don't have money. Okay, just a second. We need. Let me transfer the US. Okay, let me try the USD. I think we have some USD. Right, we have 9 BUSD. So I can click on 9 BUSD. Then say enter the quantity, and then sorry, the amount here, and then I can enter the quantity. If I want to create 10 $9 coins, I can say now I'll be paying $90 to create 10 $9. So $9 USDTs, rather 9 BUSD cards. So I can do this. I can even create the amount as $1 and then create nine of them. Then the amount will be $9. Then once I click, oh, you can set an image right here. You can set an image right here. So I can say the image is hodl, and then click on create. So this one I'll have to put a code sent to my phone. So just a second, let me put that code right here. And one, this is just for security purposes, so that people don't try and hack you. So right, we've created 9 gift cards of $1 each. So view the card list right here. You can come in here now, and I can say send this card, and then I can come in here and send maybe via text. You can also send via email, so maybe text, and this is the code. The code is embedded here. So I'll copy this and share with you. This is how a gift card looks like. All right, this is how a gift card looks like. So I've posted it on this. Oh, of course you can redeem it. All right, now I've shared on the chat, and you can see how it looks like. Now, how do you redeem a gift card? So let me come in here and click go back to the gift card. it's under finance. Just a second. You can come in here. The code we are sending out, all you have to do is grab one of the codes. Maybe let me go to one of the codes we created, like this one. I'll grab one of the codes and then come in here and show you how to redeem this code. So you click on the gift card and then of course click on redeem, then put in the code and click redeem, and then you can see it's a $10 gift card. So I'll click on redeem. I hope no one front runs me, and then that's how you will have received you have received a gift card. So in case you're asking how can I redeem a gift card, that's how you do it. Those and then this money will be available to your funding wallet. So if I go to my funding wallet, I will find another 10 BUSD available right here. Where is funding wallet? Right here. You'll find that you've added $10, 10 BUSD right here. You can also go to the under wallets, under your account here, under overview, and see the transfer history. But you can see clearly you've added, the $10 from the gift card right there. So I believe we are all good so far. It has been a great 2-hour session. So I don't want to keep anyone longer. I know bundles, especially those in KE, bundles may be a problem. We don't want to keep you longer. So we will be ending the session, but the giveaway session is not over. We have about 10 more codes to give away. And just to get that done, those of us who made it to the end, I will paste in 3 codes right here. So the first to redeem, of course, will be the lucky winners. So the ones I will post here on the chat section. So people on Facebook, you can also redeem it. All right. So in 3, 2, 1, go. So I've posted quite a number of codes right there. You can redeem them. Oh, geez, I realize on YouTube it has not put in spaces. So I'll repost and then put in hyphen so that you can know it's a space. So remove the spaces, the hyphens, those are gift cards, all right? So you are free to redeem them. The first ones to redeem, of course, will be able to get at least $10. So maybe a closing word from Rachel and a closing remark from Rachel, and then we can conclude the session. Our questions, let's find them in the Binance East Africa Telegram group. Let's take all the questions right there. Rachel, any closing thoughts that you have?
Not much. Thank you, Mathendu, for leading the session, and thank you all who have been with us till the end of the session. I hope you've learned something, and let's keep the conversation going on our Telegram channel. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rachel. A special thanks to Polygado. I've seen you very active in the chats. Everyone else, thank you so much for making it to the end. This video will be, of course, on YouTube. You can always get it and get to redeem, rather to rewatch it, just in case you didn't understand some of these particular products. It's been real, guys. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Have a good evening.